Like to spend a few days in another world? Then write this down. Golden Bear Cottages, Big Bear Lake. Now, listen, this is not some corporate-owned operation. It's family-owned and operated by some real nice people. Unique? Oh, you bet. Golden Bear Cottages features 28 one-of-a-kind cabins on a 5-acre historic site. Great for families, couples, and groups. And cabins are available with 1 to 7 bedrooms. Golden Bear Cottages is just a stone's throw from Big Bear Lake and super close to 3 great ski areas. Now, I could go on all day about Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear, but to see everything, just go to goldenbear.net. Again, goldenbear.net. Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear. Clean, comfortable, and affordable. Check them out. goldenbear.net.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Dave Murs. This afternoon, sunny. Northwest breezes gust to 25 miles per hour, 62. For your evening, clear, dry, 43. By tomorrow, some sun to begin. Beyond, say, 3 or 4, here comes some rain. The high back up to 63. Rain and showers for Sunday evening, too, 45. By Monday, sunny and breezy. Monday's high 55. That's your weather forecast for this hour from the station that leaves no listener behind. NBC News Radio, AM 1050, KCAA.
I want to keep my lawn.
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 We want to keep our lawn.
This is Rob from the Water Zone Show. Tune us in every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. and we'll tell you how to keep your lawn while reducing your landscape water usage.
The Water Zone on KCAA 1050 AM.
You just entered the Gotcha Zone. Eilon up to the start line and get ready to race with your host, Joe Britt. It's time for Gotcha Racing, live on KCAA 1050.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines and get ready for an action-packed, fun-filled hour of everything a motorhead ever loved or lived. Gotcha Racing with Joe Britt. Welcome to Gotcha Racing. This is Joe Britt. Hey there, race fans. Welcome to another edition of Gotcha Racing Live with me, your host, Joe Britt, on a great Saturday afternoon in this city, in the greatest city, I should say the greatest little city on the West Coast, San Bernardino. Action-packed time we're going to have pretty soon on the air, live. You know, this is the end of the year, and we're kind of winding things down because we have really been out there pushing, trying to give you great information, trying to give you all the track information from the sponsor's point of view, from the drivers, from the pits, and the stars, the up-and-coming stars in the industry. So we're trying to bring it all to you and bring it to you in a fashion, a high-quality fashion. And let me adjust my earphones here so I can hear myself a little bit. Okay, and just bring it on to you, man. You know, just like the baker would do in the morning, those hot croissants or those hot muffins in the in the early morning. That's what I want to bring it to you, hot and fresh. Okay, so let me start the show like I always do. Hey, I come to you a humble man that is a reflection of God's grace and greatness, a humble man that is standing on shoulders of ancestors. Hello, America. Look alive, California. Wake up, San Bernardino. Stand up and be counted, Inland Empire. This is your host, Joe Britt, coming to you loud, clear, and strong from the desert to the sea, broadcasting on the powerful, the mighty and the powerful KCAA Radio 1050 AM and also the 106.5 FM. Great weather we're having. I got to give you, Joe Pagano, my engineer. What's the temperature outside? 72? 61. 62. Okay, 62 degrees. And it's breezy. You know, they're not a minute piece of smog in the sky because the wind is blowing. And it is really nice outside. It's kind of chilly a little bit, you know, because we're used to that 80-degree weather here in Cali. But it's a little cool today. But nevertheless, you look up in the sky, it is blue as a... blue as what? Blue as the sky, I guess, okay? Let me back up. A little house cleaning is in order here. This is the time I tell you who to call. Okay, you want to call and listen to the show. And on your smartphone, your dumb phone, or just a regular cell phone, or even your house phone, that number is 832-999-1050. That's 832-999-1050. You want to call into the studio and talk to who? Me? Yeah, talk to me. Long distance is 888-909-1050. The local calls for you guys that are around San Bernardino or around the IE, that number is 909-888-5222, 5222 or 5224. You want to call and chat with me. Yeah, I love it. I love when you guys call in. Okay? Now, our previous shows could be found on our website, kcaaradio.com. Our podcast, you go to the Saturday's lineup, you look for me with my Ray-Bans on, and you can pick and choose what you want. Or you can just go to britarchive.com and do the same. We can be found on Facebook. Yeah, we can, on the Gotcha Racing, which is Joe Britt, B-R-I-T-T. And if you want to communicate with me via email, that would be jbritt, B-R-I-T-T, .kcaa@gmail.com. Okay, and then our sister company is Gotcha Racing TV. So you want to communicate with us that way via email. It would be grtv.media, media, @gmail.com for all you Gotcha Racing fans out there. Look, folks, I don't have any news today. As I said before, what I'm going to do is give you some great interviews that we've had for the previous year, for this year going out, and I think we've chosen some good ones for you. Okay, I want to give a shout out to sponsors. Now, these are the guys who are helping us grow. Okay, that's UNI Auto Parts in San Bernardino, California. You want the best used parts out there? They have 70 acres worth of parts you can choose from the old car to the new cars, to the older trucks. And that's what I've been getting a lot of my parts from my little Fox body that I am working on. Matter of fact, if you guys have seen it, you probably say, that piece of crap. Yeah, but I tell you, she'll outrun you. I recently got a half a body that I'm going to install on the car as soon as I get at least a week of time when no one can mess with me. I got my plasma cutter already, got my MIG welder. I just need the time so I can put that on, and voila, it's a brand new vehicle. Okay, who else? It would be Borla exhaust system. Now, Borla, I know you guys, that's a name brand muffler company. They gave us a whole complete system for that Fox body to put on. And I can't wait. I really cannot wait to put it on. I know it's going to sound sexy and vibrate in the car. I can't wait to do it. I just cannot wait to do it. And who else we have? SCE Gaskets. They are an American-made company, and they have two outlets. One in California and then one other in Ohio, and they put up some pretty decent gaskets. So check them out. You can go get those at all the box stores for automobiles, and check them out and go from there. We're going to have our caller calling in today, and our caller would be Chris, I believe, and he's our motorcycle expert. He knows everything about the bikes, I tell you, and hasn't stumped us yet. He's a really smart cook, and I really appreciate him. Now, so it's getting close to Christmas, and it's not holly holidays. It's Merry Christmas, okay? And we're going to do something a little bit different next week. So all you guys who are listening, if you can, come on down next week. Let's have a party, man. Let's have a party right in the studio, You got your clubs, bring your club members in, and everybody could say who they are and what they're doing and the whole shot. So I'm really excited about that. And we can have a little food or something, here, right live. So come on down. I start at 4 o'clock. You guys mosey on in, and let's have a good time on air. Let's have a big party, on air. I would say, hey, the party's on me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, just come on in, enjoy yourself, and sit down. Let's just sit down and talk shop if you guys are up to the task. Doesn't matter. I think I can squeeze in about 25 people or so inside the studio. But the thing is, look, I really appreciate you guys out there. I really do. The listeners out there, you guys have been a real blast, and I just want to show the love. give some love back to you. So, and it's a good opportune time for you to stretch your stuff. On air, live with me, your host, Joe Britt, Got You Racing Live. So, without further ado, hey JP, let's put on now. Let's see here. Let's put on a HPI interview that we did at one of the local events here. Started off. Hey, you know something? We're still at the Ford big display near the skid pad, and we come across an old old friend of ours, that HPI Racing. Now, these guys have been around probably as long as we've been around the industry, which we started back in '04. And we're both young pups, man. Yep. Young pups. And these guys have got a connection with Ford dealerships. Now, the fans out there, if you can remember, I did a live broadcast from Anaheim. It was the Nitto Enthusiast Auto Day. Remember that? Okay. So, and he had his cars out there, and now he's here with a large display. Now, at the end of that day in Anaheim, I was so doggone tired, but Andrew let Von Gittin, the Ford driver, drive one of the big, what is that right there? What's this?
That's the Baja 5R. That's a Baja 5R. It's a 26cc two-stroke engine.
And he was having fun with it.
Oh yes, definitely. He was having a lot of fun with it.
I see you have a lot of the cars here that are of some of the races that we do know in the industry.
Yes, definitely.
For instance, right there, the hooligan one, that's
Ken Block's 2015 Ford Fiesta.
Okay, and that one is?
That one's Von Gittin Jr.'s Monster Mustang.
Okay, and the green next to that is?
That's Von Gittin Jr.'s Mustang RTR.
Okay, and then Von also has another one, just kind of old school, which is?
The 69 RTRX.
Now, I filmed all of those with our sister company, Kcaa Racing TV. Now we have them in small form. Now, those are electric, right?
They're actually electric, although the RTRX that you see here is nitro powered. So it's a little gas engine in there.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Get out. Let me see that.
That's the engine cooling head. Engine cooling head right there. So it takes a mix of nitromethane fuel. So it has a little fuel tank in there, glow plug igniter, nitro powered, just like a real one.
What scientist at night, after a couple of ludes, thought about this, man? Nitrous in what scale is this?
This is 10 scale, 1/10 scale.
That's incredible, man. So, is it quiet or what?
Oh no, it's pretty loud. So you're gonna wake up the neighbors. But you have Von Gittin Jr. doing donuts in your driveway.
I should say a mini scale of Von Gittin.
Exactly.
So the retail price on that one with the nitrous is what?
It's about $350.
No kidding. I've never heard of that, man. When you guys start doing that?
We've actually been doing it for about 15, 20 years.
With nitrous?
Yes, definitely.
Wow. So, guys, I must have been under a rock, because I've seen these guys at most of all the events out there displaying and selling their particular vehicles. You guys have grown. You're big time now. So you're the big dogs now, right?
Well, we like to think that we have the best scale radio control cars out there. Can't argue with these classic Mustangs and new Mustangs, so definitely love our Ford models.
If people wanted to contact you and get to see all these fantastic cars that you have for sale, or the others that you have, well, you got to give that out to me, man.
Yep, HPIRacing.com. And have a full line of all our cars, our bodies, accessories, everything right there. HPIRacing.com.
Okay, and this is Andrew
Hillman.
All right, and now, are you the primary in all this?
I'm actually a graphic designer, photographer, marketing. So.
Okay, because it might sound kind of weird, but man, I haven't seen your face that much. I've seen the other guys. Yeah.
Well, I'm usually taking the photos.
Okay, I got you. All right. Okay, folks, so there you have it. HPI. I'm eating some pistachio nuts there. Caught me kind of off guard here for a hot second. But that's HPI Racing, and they do the small cars. Those are really cool. Really cool. Another thing I want to mention, there's a company in Richmond, California, and it goes by Custom City. The owner is Andrew Smith. Great guy, knows the stuff, been around for a long time, and he's one of our listeners. Met him at SEMA, and I tell you, man, you know how I have always said, you open your mouth, you start communicating, and voila, the world just got smaller, you know, and that's exactly what happened with he and I. We just started talking at SEMA, and we know some of the same people in the industry, and then some of the same people in where I went to school at, where I grew up at, you know. Really interesting. You know, I really enjoy what I do. I really do. You know, when I first started doing this gig, that clock would never, ever move. I tell you, the hour, it seemed like it took 2 hours. But I tell you, since I have been collecting some news and collecting information to give to you, I don't have enough time. Really and truly, I do not have enough time. So let's put on another interview, man. Let's go with, let's see if I can get JP. Let's put on Jared Gittin. JP, if you don't mind. Hey, folks, this is Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing Live, and we are in Anaheim, California, and I'm standing at the Monster Energy booth with no other than Vaughn Gittin. And let me tell you the history about this guy. In 2004, we caught him when he was a young pup, okay, at the California Speedway doing, I think he had what you driving there?
It was a 240 SX.
Yeah, right. We got you doing donuts in the whole shot, you know. And look at this guy. He has absolutely grown. He's big time now. Big time. We got to get him another size helmet for his head.
I don't know about that.
But nevertheless, you know, he stayed humble. And right now, I had to wait about 30 minutes so he can take care of his fan base. But that's what it's all about. It's all about giving the fans what they want. And it's a form of entertainment, but it's a form of high-speed entertainment. And this guy definitely has his foot on the pedal. How you doing, folks?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Just happy to be here. It's been an amazing event. You know, it's been 8 hours of just nonstop driving, hanging out with my people, putting smiles on faces, and just enjoying this automotive lifestyle, you know?
Dude, how are you able to do that? I mean, you're on the road. I was told in Canada next weekend. Seriously?
Yeah, I'm in Canada next weekend. I'm on the road, you know, about 30 weekends a year, and you know, I'm just living and continuing to chase that dream. You know, I just really enjoy this. You know, all I've done since I was a kid is think about cars and want to be in them. And you know, now I've gone to designing. You know, I have my own Mustang RTR now out in dealerships, and you know, still competing and just, you know, having fun and showing my style, my personality, and you know, just enjoying what I do. You know, through this amazing industry and having a blast.
Dude, have you thought about getting married, settled down yet? You still out there doing your thing?
I'm married. I've been married for 3 years. I got an amazing wife.
Man.
She goes everywhere with me and very supportive. And yeah, we're just, you know, just living it and enjoying the traveling. You know, I've been traveling the world, Europe, China, the U.S. and it's my everything, man. That's what I do. So, you know, it's come a long way since 2004, obviously. You know, I built my first car in my garage on my back, and you know, now I got a full-blown team and amazing partners, and you know, I work hard and play hard, and you know, events like this are the reward for all the effort. You know, everybody gets to come out, you get to meet everybody that supports you, you know, through social media, and you know, they get to put, you know, my personality to the internet, and I get to put a face to all them, and it's just a good time, man, and that's what it's about. You know, everybody enjoying what we're putting out there and keeping me going.
With all the success you've had over the years, how were you able to stay humble like the way you are, man? Come on. I know you're a country boy, but how's that? Tell me about it.
I mean, I'm just me, man. You know, like you know, growing up, I always had, you know, people that, you know, I saw, you know, famous people or whatever you want to call them. And I just knew, you know, just for me, like, as things started happening, one thing I committed to myself was never lose myself. And, you know, I got a great group of friends and a great team, and you know, if I started losing myself, I would be put back in check really quickly. But it's not hard for me because I just be me, and you know, you get what you get, and fortunately, people like it, and you know, I get to have fun and enjoy, you know, just hanging out with like-minded people.
You know, man, I'm not going to take too much of your time. You've always been a fantastic guy to interview, even with our cameras on you.
Yeah.
You've been right on point with everything you had to say. If you had to tell the youngsters today, if they want to get into this business, what words of advice, encouragement would you give the youngsters?
Well, getting into business is different than getting into driving or drifting. You know, if you wanna drive, it's really easy. Go get a car. There's events all over the world every weekend, and go enjoy the events, enjoy the automotive culture, meet people, ask questions, and progress yourself and have fun. If you want to get into the business, quote unquote, it's a lot of sacrifice. I mean, nothing comes easy as easy as we all make it look. None of this comes easy. What everyone doesn't see is the time behind the, 10 to 15 hours behind the computer a day, that you're just hammering out and making, networking and making business happen. But, at the end of the day, if you want it, it's worth the sacrifice. And by sacrifice, I mean no life for a while, missing family members' birthdays, graduations, and just, committing yourself fully to something. And that's what this takes. This is not a part-time business. This is your life and a lifestyle. And if you're not fully passionate about it and it's not what you want to do, that will very quickly show and you won't be able to make it. So, approach it two different ways. Get in the hobby if you love it and you feel you want to take it to the next step, then take it to the next step. But know that it's a significant amount of work and only the strong survive.
Here's a nasty word for you: retirement. Ha! Can you spell it?
Man, I haven't even thought about it. It just I'm just enjoying it. I think no question. I'm 34 years old. I'll be 35 this year. So without any question, I'll be doing this another 10 years, I think. So. But I enjoy it. I might not be going as hard as I am right now as far as being so busy. I might scale back and, cherry pick some priorities. And but I'm in it, man. This is my life. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not a sit at home on the couch retired kind of guy.
So if anything, it'd be team owner.
Yeah, we're definitely exploring that right now. And I just want to stay involved and continue to add, some of my passion to what's going on in automotive culture on the world. So whether I do it personally or whether I can do it through someone else or a team or continue doing it through Mustang RTR, I'm going to be here, and this is me. So
thank you, brother. Any shout outs to you?
Man, just thank you for coming out, and I hope you had a great time out here. Just definitely pumped to have this event that Mido put on and the driving line crew. It's a auto enthusiast day. It's for automotive enthusiasts, for everybody to come out, have a good time. It's a free event, and you just don't get that. Everybody's always trying to get what they can out of people, and I think it's just awesome to be a part of such a cool movement.
Stay safe, man.
Thanks, man. You
Good
too, buddy.
to you.
Good luck with everything.
Pedal to the metal.
Thanks, man. You know it, always.
All right, take care, man.
Have fun, man.
All right, dude.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, that was Von Gittin. We got him on with a sister company, Gotcha Racing TV. 10 years, in 04. And Von said she's 34 now, so we got him when he was a pup, 24 years old. And boy, has he grown. Yes, he has. So, you guys out there that are listening, how would you like to have his lifestyle? You're traveling all over the country. You're traveling abroad. You're having a great time doing what you absolutely love. You got a heck of a sponsor. So that means that you're not putting money out of your pocket. You're driving on someone else's dime. Who would love to have this guy's lifestyle? Well, certainly not me. I've been there, done that. And yeah, he says 32 weekends away out of 52. That's kind of stretching it, man. But you do what you have to do. You guys think it's cool to be out there. But then I tell you, it gets real lonely, man. But I guess he has a supportive wife that's with him when he's out there. So that's cool. That's cool. But no, I've done that. We've done that. And I like to be in this seat and going out to local shows and reporting back to you, the great audience, the greatest audience in the world here at Kcaa Radio, and listening to me, Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing Live. Look, we have our correspondent on the line, and Chris, hold on a minute. Before you get on, Chris, we got to pay some bills here. JP, let's plug in a couple of commercials, and then Chris, just stay right there, buddy. Hot and heavy. We'll be right back to you.
U&I Auto Truck Parts and Wrecking is loaded with 15 acres of used, salvaged, and rebuilt parts for your car or truck. Sure, you could go to any wrecking yard, but U&I has what it takes. Expertise, high-quality products, and the finest customer service you'll receive anywhere. U&I makes custom drive shafts, furnishes full warranties on all their parts, and keeps up on industry changes. Call 909-888-6841. You'll be impressed by the fast and friendly response from the U&I skilled staff. You can also go to the Contact Us page and request a part. U&I hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, and Saturday, 8 till 3. U&I Auto Truck Parts and Wrecking is located at 1435 West Rialto Avenue in San Bernardino. Check out the U&I webpage at the letter U, the letter I, autoparts.com, or call 909-888-6841. 909-888-6841. Oh, no!
Don't worry about a thing, pretty lady. You're in good hands with J&K Auto Body Paint and Repair. J&K Auto Body has been serving the Rialto area for years and are considered to be one of the oldest and the best auto body shops in town. The right people with the right tools and the right experience that can give you the service and the quality that you expect. 24 hours, 7 day a week towing is available. That's J&K Auto Body, 241 South Palm Avenue, Rialto, California, across the street from the Metrolink station. Call us at 909-875-0400, 909-875-0400. That's 909-875-0400.
شما در حال گوش دادن به برنامه گاتشا ریسینگ هستی با صدای جو برید. Sie hören jetzt Gotcha Racing live mit Ihrem Gastgeber Joe Britt.
You're listening to Gotcha Racing live on KCAA 1050 AM with Joe Britt. Now get to the chopper. Hasta la vista, baby.
And that's my buddy Larry the Entertainer. And those two other young ladies, one was from Germany and the other one's Persian. So we have gone international. We're on 174 stations, or 174 countries on this blue dot. All right, we have our correspondent Chris, the Road Warrior. Are you there, buddy?
Hey Joe, how you doing?
You know, man, I'm good. I just put one foot in front of the other, and just happy to be alive. You know, on this blue dot. How you been, man?
Hey, it works for me.
It works for you too, huh? How you been?
Yeah, doing good actually.
Before we get into it, listen. So next weekend at the show, God willing, I'd like to have you on the show here, sitting with me.
Next weekend?
Yeah.
We might be able to pull that off.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like you for the community to meet you, if you don't mind.
Oh, no, I don't mind at all.
Okay. What you got, buddy?
Oh, hey, you know, last time we talked, I believe I talked about winterizing our motorcycles, you know, for those that don't or can't ride in the winter. Today, I'd like to just, you know, throw some tips out there on for those of us who do like to ride in the winter and in the cold, and you know, get out there as often as we can. And one of those things is, you know, like any of it, being prepared for the weather ahead of you. You know, you get on the bike and you go out, and next thing you know, you're chilled to the bone. And once that happens, then pretty much the ride's over. It's no longer fun. So one of my tips is to dress accordingly, obviously, but to layer your dress, your clothes, from top to bottom as much as possible. And the reason for this is that layering is far better than just throwing on one big jacket, because you can always peel a layer or two off and adjust your thermostat, so to speak, of your body, and stay comfortable. You don't have to sweat out the ride, so to speak. So, you know, layering is very important, I believe. And your first layer should be something that is, you know, moisture wicking, something that will pull the moisture away from your body and allow it to evaporate naturally and slowly. That's what keeps our temperature regulated.
Okay, wait, right there. So what would that be? What kind of material was that?
That would be something of, well, optimal would probably be silk or nylon. I hate using brand names, but it's something like Under Armour type material. They actually make a full body's worth of this material from head to toe. But if you're running on a budget, like a lot of us are, because that can be kind of pricey too. Start off with, a nylon material is great. It actually works wonders for retaining heat and pulling moisture away from the body. So any kind of a shirt that is of that material, like an Under Armour type of shirt, I'm going to go with the fact that the women have an advantage here when they wear nylons, because that is an incredible first layer.
Oh, you mean pantyhose? Those things?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So
hold on a minute. Keep that thought. So you're saying for the women, if they were put on pantyhose under their clothes, it would be when you're riding in the winter. That's a good deal then, right?
That's a very good deal. And if you're planning on riding in real inclement weather of that nature, guys, if you are comfortable with your man status, go ahead.
Oh, I see where you're going with that. No guy is going to put on pantyhose, man. Who's going to put on pantyhose?
I'll tell you, there is no shame in being comfortable on the ride. So,
Wait, Chris. Until God forbid you have an accident and you got to go into the ER and you got pantyhose on under your arm. Are you kidding me, man? Come on, dude.
Well, all the doctor's going to say is, hey, that guy's pretty smart. Kept himself nice and warm. Kept the blood flowing bit for us.
Okay.
So
that's a Kodak moment.
They actually make pants and outfits for the guys as well, made of a nylon type material, something like an Under Armour type of material that literally is covers you from toe to waist, and then throw a shirt on as well. The second layer, so something. And this is, up to the individual, but I like to go with the cotton layer at that point. I wear a pair of long johns underneath, and, it serves as a nice layer. And then I'll throw my Levi's on over the top of that. And for the feet, I wear wool socks and put a cotton pair on and a wool pair on top of that. Actually layer the feet too. Keep them comfortable. They're the most vulnerable in the wind. And so on up the ladder. Now, doing this, and here's a neat little trick that I learned over time and have talked to some other people that do this as well. And if you've ever had the wind run up the back of your jacket or your shirt, you know that once you're cold, and it don't matter how many layers you have on. So to help prevent that, you want to weave and alternate the tuck at the waistline. So like what I like to do is, my first shirt, tuck it into my underwear. Then the next shirt goes over the top and the pants go over the top of that. And alternate the layers as you tuck them in and put on each layer at the waistline. That will prevent that unexpected, pull out and draft up the side or the back, and will definitely keep you more comfortable going down the road.
Okay, so here's the deal. With all that layering on top of each other, probably before you even start to ride, you probably end up looking like that Michelin tire guy, huh?
Well, you got to prepare. You want to make sure your bike is loaded up and all ready to go before you start doing this process, because you will start to cook. You will start to build up the temperature real fast, and all of this is absolutely futile if you don't block the wind on the last layer. So that's, your leather jacket is a great wind blocker.
And insulator,
a pair of chaps, if you have them or want to invest in a set of chaps, if you plan on doing some winter riding, that will block the wind off the legs. Even with having a fairing that I do on my bike, it's, the wind will still cut through. And, so, you want to block the wind in the last layer. If for some reason you get caught out on the road when the temperature drops, nightfall or whatever, and you're carrying that emergency rain jacket that I told everybody to carry months ago, you should have on your bike somewhere. throw that thing on. If you have a bungee cord or a rope or something, wrap that around your waist, and that'll help keep the wind from coming up the back of it, and it'll get you home anyway and keep you comfortable.
Okay, listen to this. I'm surprised. My mind is kicking a million miles a minute on this. There has to be, or has someone come up with a device that battery powered, or maybe you can hook into your bike, and it would be electrified socks or some kind of like the heating blanket you have in your house that you use from time to time?
Absolutely, and those are products that are on the market.
Okay.
The socks, you can get battery-powered socks like hunting socks, or they also have a set that if you wire up your bike accordingly, you literally plug into the bike. There is a vest available that is a great inner layer, and it doesn't matter which layer you put it on, if it's right underneath your jacket or put it on the inside layer. That will also plug in and power up. There are gloves. I don't want to forget the hands now. The hands are also important here. You want to get yourself a good pair of winter gloves. And you might want to do a cotton liner. Make sure they're a gauntlet type so you can bring them up over the top of your jacket, keep the wind from going up your arms. Because if your hands get cold, you can't control your bike, and it's no longer safe.
Been there.
So the hands are very important to keep warm. You can get heated grips if you plan on doing a lot of inclement riding. Gloves that are also wired in.
Wait, hold on a minute. Heated grips?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I didn't know they had that available.
Oh yeah. They're a few dollars, but you can get heated grips.
Okay.
Some of the higher end bikes have them as an option. You can order them with them, including mine, which I do not have them, but the gold ones, BMWs. But anybody can get a set of heated grips and put them on. Some of the off-roaders, a lot of the enduro guys, have thrown some heated grips on well. Because again, if you can't feel the bike, if you can't feel the bars, you can't move your fingers and brake and shift and whatnot, then you're just not safe. And the rest of it literally goes out the window. It's not.
Right.
It's not good if you can't feel what you're doing. Now, all of this is great, but Joe, have you ever had the wind go down the back of your neck, down your jacket?
Yeah, it's not a good feeling at all, dude.
No. I don't care how many layers you have. Once that wind goes down the back of your neck, you're done.
How do you prevent that?
You could have all the heated goodies you want, but I'll tell you what, when that cold wind gets down there. So another item to consider is a hood. They have them real thin ones that are made of the same type of material as like an Under Armour type material. I have a wool one myself that fits up under my helmet and down the back of my neck, across my shoulders. So when my jacket goes over the top, it kind of locks it all in and keeps the weather out of the back of my neck and from around the front of my neck, for that matter, and then as well as my face. So these are products that are available out there. There's things that you probably have in your closet that would even work. If you don't have a hood like that, if you got a scarf of any kind, a wool scarf or a silk scarf, remember the old World War II and World War I fighter pilots always wore a scarf around their neck?
Right.
For that very reason. And it works, and it locks in the warmth, and, it helps immensely. So those are some ideas for winterizing your body for those of us who want to try to ride year-round. If you, also keep in mind if you ride in the rain, not only is it cold, but a leather jacket will not stop the water unless it's treated. So make sure you've got a good treatment on your leather jacket, or you have to keep your rain gear on hand, or if you're riding seats and whatnot. So there you go. That's
buddy.
My tips for the day on trying to stay warm and riding in all weather.
I appreciate it, dude. So, as always, the information you give us is very great for the motorcycle enthusiasts out there, and that's why I value your opinion, man. You are a longtime rider, and you know your stuff. So, next weekend, I would love to have you here in the booth with me, and let's see if we can encourage some other folks to come in and have a little slight party for the end of the year. It would be won't be the last show of the year. No, it won't. But it would be right before Christmas. So
sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Okay. Good enough. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot. Take care, and I'll
right,
see you
thanks,
Saturday, huh?
All right.
All right. Good enough. Thank you.
Talk to you later.
All right, dude. Okay, folks. So we are back. We're back, and that was Chris, our correspondent for the motorcycle industry. Call him Chris, the Road Warrior. And you know what? As I said, time is kicking away. I'm looking at the clock, and man, I hate your clock because I got no time. Let's go ahead and put in the Tanner interview. JP? Hey, folks. So, thank you, sir. You know, this is Joe Britt, Kcaa Racing Live, and our sister company is Kcaa Racing TV. We come to you every Saturday at 4 o'clock on Kcaa Radio out of San Bernardino. You know, I got a real treat for you guys today. I'm with a young man that we caught as a young pup long ago, and he is a superstar now. I don't want to put your head too big now, okay? But his name is Tanner Faust. Now, you guys, he's a drifting star. You've heard of him before. You need to do some miraculous things, and he's been on BBC?
Yeah, it's on History Channel.
On the History Channel? Yeah, you've been doing a lot since we got your Qualcomm 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. So, Tanner, tell us what you're doing.
Well, I've been, chasing the fun, I guess. So I've been making a living in different parts of the motorsports industry, doing, some marketing type stuff, but doing rallycross, which while I was drifting, I saw this rallycross video of Marcus Grönholm in Sweden ripping up a Ford Fiesta, and so I went rallycross racing, kind of helped bring that sport to the U.S., and now we have a series called Global Rallycross here in the U.S. That is run by Red Bull. But it's a great series. I also run the European Rallycross series. I do Lucas Off-Road Truck Racing and then a few drift rounds, and then host Top Gear on History Channel with the BBC.
So, drifting, you kind of, you're not doing that much more as competition-wise. What, you don't have to anymore? Or you don't have the time for it?
So I'm running for Volkswagen, and our priority for the season is rallycross and showing the speed of small cars and how small cars are cool. And the initiative is really about getting young buyers and young people into motorsports and still to think that driving is cool. So hopefully we're not all in automated cars in the next 5 years, you know? So we're pushing pretty hard for rallycross, and if there's a conflict, then the championship I have to focus on is Global Rallycross and the World Rallycross Championship out of Europe.
Dude, we had an interview with you in Las Vegas, and the host was Rick Roberts. I don't know if you remember that guy. But at the time, we were talking about, hey, are you married yet, Tanner? At the time, have you got married yet, man?
I'm married to the steering wheel, I think. No, I'm not married. I do have a lovely girlfriend, and we live in Newport Beach, very close to Anaheim here, where this Nitto Tire event is. But no, it's a lot of traveling on the road. Top Gear is some 100 to 150 days a year, plus 20 some odd weekends of racing, 25 weekends of racing. So it's you're on the road for 300 plus days a year. And you can't order flowers and do all that kind of stuff for wedding bells. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a little bit of a romantic, but no, I'm not married yet.
It's lonely at the top, huh, brother?
I don't know if that's the case. It's been a great ride. I'm not gonna lie. Drifting was a critical part of my career. I was, just like the other hundreds of thousands of drivers trying to figure out who's going to help pay the bills. And then drifting came along and was just such a critical part of my career. Got me in touch with a young demographic, a young audience, got me involved in social media early on, so numbers could grow pretty quick. And I still like coming back to these events and getting back in touch with the drifting crowd. It's they're an amazing fan base, and hopefully carry them into rallycross. And now when I come to the track, it's a lot more about Top Gear fans, it seems like, than racing fans, and that's great to bring people watching TV show that wouldn't come to a racetrack, bring them to the racetrack. And so it's been a really great ride.
I have to give it to you, Tanner, because most guys, that head gets swollen and they forget where they come from. You still got your feet on the ground and you still dealing with the locals, man. I gotta give it to you, dude, because you have an opportunity to say, hey, I'm out of here. I'm going with the big time. But here you are in the city of Anaheim, at a Nitto event. Congratulations on your success, man. I'm proud of you, dude.
Oh,
I'm actually proud of you.
Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. And yeah, the sport of drifting's come a long way since that Qualcomm event. You wish it was 10 years ago. It was more than 10 years ago. But that's it's great to see that sport grow and still have some toes in that swimming pool every once in a while.
You know what? And we're still getting hits from that old video when you were in that Nissan.
Yeah, I remember. That was that cost me a relationship actually doing that weekend. I missed out on I think it was a Coldplay concert. I went down to do drifting instead. Anyway, thanks for bringing that memory back up. It's
hope it didn't hurt too much, man.
She was a nice girl. No, it's a great thing, and you can't honestly, you can't get out of touch with I think where you're from. I came into racing not with money or not with a racing family. My family's all doctors and haven't really been to races much, and that's so for me it was about scraping anything I could together, make a business of it. And so maybe that's why I feel like it might be more fragile than it is, and I take care to make sure I take care of the fans that keep me in the business. And if you can, the problem is you can lose a race and then you're out of a career.
Right.
But if you have a strong fan base, then you've got some buffer and you got some safety in your job.
Okay. What would you tell the youngsters that are starting out right now and they see you? But what would you tell them right now as far as how to get established and whatnot in the drifting or the racing community?
Well, admittedly, the environment has changed a little bit since when I got involved 20 years ago, but I still think some of the fundamentals are the same. You need to go talk the talk and walk the walk. And so I think the way to do that is to get a job as a mechanic. Get a job on the team, understand what the industry is, recognize that the more you learn, the more you're going to realize you don't know. And so you can't just think, I need to get some money together. That's not the answer. The answer is to go there, learn, really get embedded in the industry so you really know what people spend money on. And then you can go starting to try to check some of those boxes for some of those sponsors.
I'm not going to take too much of your time because I know you're busy. But I appreciate the 5 or 10 minutes that you've given Kcaa Racing Live and our community. Because here he is. This is a local guy, folks, who started from a humble beginnings. I mean, on the ground. And look where he is now, and he's still humble. Thank you. I'm not going to call you Mister. I'm just going to call you Tanner, like I've been calling you for the last 20-something years, man. So, brother, keep it up. Keep what you're doing. Inspire the young ones to do what you want, what they want through you. And you're an inspiration, man. I'm proud of you, dude. I'm proud to say I know this guy wins.
All right, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
All right. Thank you, sir. Time flies when you're having so much fun. Yeah, we caught him when he was a young pup. And I had my son to interview him. And I tell you, if he didn't want to interview. He didn't want to talk on camera. He was never approached by anyone to be on video. And so I encouraged him, say, it's going to be painless, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. And when I got to him, he started opening up, and my goodness. I said, he's the next golden boy. You watch and see. And sure enough, boom, they picked him up. And I can say, hey, I'm part of his success. But time flies, man. Yeah, it's been a while. You said 20 years? I've been doing this a minute, folks. So I just didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday. Maybe about 20 years ago I fell off, hit my head, but I'm still in the industry and we're still pushing strong. And we're still trying to give you all the information that I think you would want to hear. Okay, well, time is passing by. Let's squeeze out one more interview. JP, let's put on the IE interview. See if we can do that. Yeah. Okay, folks, what you're in the background, you know where I am today. I am in Fontana, California at the Indy race, okay? So they've just started their run on the 25th lap right now, and they're just kicking butt. They tell me that the speed today will be about 2:05. The weather's great for it, man. The weather has a small overcast, whatnot, and the sun is like playing peekaboo with us. But when it comes out, man, it's putting you on it. It comes out very hot, but nevertheless, I'm standing here on the other side of the grid talking with one of the guys who we're broadcasting from KCAA on Sunday mornings, i.e. Sportsnet. So, how you doing, man?
Hey, man, it's beautiful. We're out here at the historic Auto Club Speedway in the great city of Fontana. I'm Eternal with IE Sportsnet. Man, this is a wonderful event, man, and we're glad to be covering it.
How the heck did you get these credentials like this, man?
Hey, man, you know, we're willing and dealing. Hey, we're the Inland Empire Sports Authority, so if it's going on in the IE, we got access to it.
Well, you heard that. You heard that from the sports authority person. You know, actually, folks, I have a connection with these folks, right? I do their engineering in the morning, and I love to be there pushing those buttons because these guys have a heck of a show. Folks, I said a heck of a show. So, they come on at it's 8 o'clock, right?
It's 8 o'clock every Sunday morning, IE Sportsnet. Again, you guys can check us out on our website, iesportsnet.com. Man, these cars are going fast as heck out here. I think they're going, I just saw the speedometer tip 224 miles an hour going around the curve. That's great.
That's speed. That's some serious speed. But you know, folks, serious speed costs serious cash. These boys are not playing. They're not playing. I love to be around gas, fumes, and money. So
yes, it is. Lots of it, baby. Lots of it.
Okay, bro. You know what? I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
You got it. Thanks for being on the show.
Always a pleasure, man.
Okay.
How we doing, brother?
Now, see what we. Okay, folks, and as you see, you heard those fast cars in the background. That was a very exciting afternoon. Really enjoyed it talking with the guys. Now, they're no longer here at KCAA Radio, but I guess they're floating around somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, very, very cool cats, man. Very cool cats. Let's squeeze in one more interview, Joe. Let's go ahead and load them up. Well, I'm going to go anyway. Hey, folks, this is Joe Britt, and I'm on track today. I'm in Arundel, California at the Race Wars, and I'm here in the media pit. Well, all our media guys are... Everybody wants that money shot. Everybody wants that money shot. How you doing, buddy?
You all right?
Good. And who you shooting for? You're independent?
Photography? Yeah, I'm independent.
Okay. My mic does not bite. Another guy just ran. I don't believe you. All you guys are shooting pictures, and you guys are scared to talk on the mic. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. Now, I saw you last week at Nitto.
Yes, over at Auto Enthusiast.
Right. So you're on the hunt, too, for that one picture, huh?
Actually, several pictures.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of vendors out here, a lot of cars, and a lot of my friends bring out their cars too as well. So,
okay. Now you said overheard that you said you are independent, right?
Yes, I'm just a freelance photographer, and I just do this for fun. Yes.
Okay. Well, good enough. That's always good to hear, and it's a pleasure seeing you also out there.
Oh yes.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Now you shooting for who?
My own. I have my own independent, self-published magazine.
Okay, what is it?
It's called Golden State Rides.
Where are you going?
Okay, shout out.
And
.com?
GoldenStateRides.com, Instagram at Golden State Rides.
Okay.
And the magazine is self-published, do it all myself, and we're on the 3rd issue, so this is going to be a complete issue. And what's different is it's event-based, so my magazine is more like a souvenir book. So this will be one whole issue. It'll be 40-page minimum of just this event.
Okay, so what are you expecting to see today, maybe?
We're going to see, we have a nice car show, we got the drag races, the model lounge. It'll be a lot of fun. It doesn't start till 1, so if anyone's in the area, come down.
So it's a complete package here today then, right?
Oh, exactly, yeah. The best part, you're going to see racing. There's some nice GTRs out here. There's a couple of nice Mustangs, older and newer ones. People are coming to run, which is great.
Well, see, folks, and that's how we do it here. We leave no one else behind. This is Joe Britt, Kcaa Racing Live, and we will continue to walk and talk to our friends in the media and talk to the people who have fantastic cars out here waiting around, and maybe later I might even tantalize your ear with some ear candy. Joe Britt, we're out. Okay, folks. That ear candy was, the exhaust system from exotics, Lamborghinis, the GTS, and some other exotic vehicles, which I did record, but I don't have the time to put them on right now. Listen, folks. So next weekend, I want to have a party. I want to have a party for Kcaa Racing Live in the studio. So if you guys could come on down and call me and bring it. You know what? You want to make me happy? Bring me pistachio nuts. I love pistachio nuts, okay? So, as a Christmas gift, why don't you bring that in? I got something for you here. I'll be giving out shirts. I'll be giving out all kind of stuff here on the air, live. And you can say, hey, Mom, or whatever, I'll let you get behind the mic, and we can just talk. It's the end of the year, and this is time to let your hair down and just get groovy, as they would say, This year has been really great for me. I've enjoyed what I'm doing. The audience, they're responding to what I'm doing, and I guess I'm doing I guess I'm not doing a bad job. So I keep hearing. So but it's not me. It's you guys out there. It's the listening audience out there that are stepping up and they're listening, and they're getting useful information to help themselves either race, help themselves work on their automobiles, and help themselves becoming a good driver in, I'm not going to say just in California, because heck, we're streaming into 174 countries on our blue dot that we live in, okay? That we live on, not in, but on. So, and I always say this, there's only one race of people on this blue dot, okay? One race, people, and we're all part of the human race, all right? Don't get it twisted. And don't let people lie to you like they've been lying. Oh, there's race this and race that. No. There's a lot of different ethnicities, a lot of different colors. Human means color, hue, man. That's a color, men, and that goes for men and women. So we're all part of the human experience here. And we all have the same DNA, so don't get it twisted. Look, I want you to come back. Next week, we should have a party online and a party in the studio. This is Joe Britt, your host for Kcaa Racing Live on KCAA Radio. And we're on 106.5 and 106.5 FM and 1050 AM. Signing off, Joe Britt. Take care of yourself. Same bat station, same bat time. See you, folks.
This is 1050 AM KCAA Loma Linda and 106.5 FM Yucaipa.
Welcome to My Awesome Empire. On this week's great guests, all suggested by listener email. Economists and business experts across the country insist that business is on the rise again, and that means more new businesses are starting up. In San Bernardino, the